Welcome to the TR Table Pod. I'm Uncle B. To my right, as usual, even though he disturbs my life, and he will this episode, is 00. To the far right, or next to 00, is AZ. And when you go around, to the far left is Japo, the Raven. I know as a United fan, and to Japo's left is our guest for today, my older brother, and one of our targets early on. And we have one of our AbdulMumun Jibrin.
Also, what's
clap for you? Yes,
your unique way of clapping.
Yes, sir. We just love it. So, it's a pleasure to have you, sir. I'm very excited, and we'll try and run through this quickly. The time, just quickly. So, sir, please go ahead. Tell us a bit about you before we get into football.
Well, you've practically introduced.
I tried not to, sir.
My name is AbdulMumun Jibrin, and Nigeria and abroad. I did my basic degrees here, and of course my MBA and some postgraduate outside the country. I was a businessman before delving into politics. Made a modest success in business, particularly property development and, of course, construction industry. And then, of course, going to the legislature, spending a decade in the National Assembly, chairing the Committee on Finance and later Appropriations. Quite an interesting period for me. So I've had 3 career transition. First from business to politics. Then in politics, I was in the legislature. Then again, I moved to governance. So I switched over to the executive arm of government. So at the moment, I'm an executive director at the Federal Housing Authority. We all know what they do. We build houses, all ranges of houses for low income, mid income, high income earners in Nigeria. And before then again, I've had a stint in the academia, taught in the university as well. And so that's it. And for my passion, I love football.
That's why we are here. We have to start with Man City, Arsenal. Is it? Comments. As an Arsenal fan, you got flogged 3-0.
There's no much time.
We have time, sir. We have time.
But Arsenal made some very good signings over transfer window.
Who are the good signings?
I mean, they spent like 300 and
Yeah, we
So
spent
100, yeah, they've been spending the highest spend.
Do you think it will help?
in the interim. Because, there's a very little match of not much importance this weekend as against Norwich.
The relegation,
That's a relegation.
We are calling it relegation.
Yeah, relegation derby.
We'll win that match. That's
Are you sure you win that match?
I was saying that earlier. That he feels Arteta always finds a way to beat this
So
league.
Can I ask a quick
the
one?
board will
Yeah.
keep it.
What do you think about 30 million on Ramsdale?
That's a
Well,
goalkeeper.
I feel Ramsdale is probably say
Overpriced.
12.
Yeah, so why 30?
But the fact that it's English just automatically.
The English
In
tax.
the World Cup, unfortunately, rather the Euros, he was there. That automatically adds to his price tag as well. The exposure that he got apparently when I was reading some article. So of course, generally, I feel every English player is always, there's a markup of about 40-50% on the regular market price, especially if you're moving from Premiership to Premiership, though it was in the Championship, but they recently just got relegated anyway. So you're moving from the league to the league, the league.
And it's going to be on.
He's been relegated twice though. Every time he enters the team, every time he enters the team, that year they relegate.
This is where you're going.
No, I'm not trying to say something.
Well, the quality of
But
players
you know,
in the
ironically,
teams.
you know, sir, the only team that has never been relegated in England is Arsenal.
Well, records are.
It's always the first time.
It's the first time, but it's not this time.
But I doubt Arsenal.
Sir, what are your thoughts? You've watched football for years. What do you think is going on with Arsenal?
I would ask.
I'm serious, sir.
Well, so determined to put me on the spot. Well,
No,
to be honest with you, my perspective about Arsenal, I'm even a bit less concerned about the purchases they're doing in the market and whatsoever. I'm actually concerned because I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I love the club. I like the club. I like the club. Now, you're forced to start thinking, what is the objective of the owners of this club? So we might just even be wasting our energy here and there, sympathizing with them. Meanwhile, they are achieving everything that they want to achieve. The owners. So it's actually very important that we take few steps backward to really think, what do they even want to? Because I don't understand.
I don't even know what the problem is.
How could you?
How
will you have?
I don't know what.
Now let me say something.
And then to find a solution. I don't know what the problem is.
No, let me say something. Because how will you have 140 million pounds in your kitty to invest in players? Don't you think probably they're spending on these little boys deliberately? Now make them superstars. Then after some 2-3 years, they sell them.
It's a business venture.
We need to figure out. Something is just not adding up.
I don't think we have a good track record of that. Like, building players and selling them for higher.
I think you do now. Fabregas, Flamini, all those
They went
stars.
for cheap. They went for very, very cheap.
That's true.
No, you may not be selling them at prices that will make headline, but you could also keep them within a threshold, consistent threshold, and it could be another strategy. You're not.
So right now, if Arsenal was to sell Pepe, they can't sell Pepe for more than 80 million, even though they bought him for 80.
No, definitely. You
So
can't, you can't even.
they would be
you
at
can't,
loss.
Wait, no, we're not selling Pepe. What? No, relax. No, we're not selling him yet. We're waiting for this season, next
80
season.
million naira here or pound? Because
This season, next season, we'll sell Pepe.
So Japan, did you think Arsenal? I know they lost the City 3-0. Did you expect worse? So I'm trying to move from Man City.
I wasn't really surprised, to be honest.
No, considering though.
Yeah,
I think,
let's be honest.
I think we did okay,
Yeah.
considering the fact that. I mean,
But I also think Arsenal will get better.
Xhaka
though.
did what he did.
I think they'll get better as the season goes. Like, I feel it's still early.
Okay, but can you
always find a way to get
Yeah.
Yes.
can you confidently say you think Arsenal will beat Norwich?
I think they. I don't think they have a choice at this point. I don't think they have a choice.
Okay.
They have to win.
All right. The next game was Aston Villa Brentford. Not much to talk about here. It's just Brentford side is a new team and they still haven't lost.
Yeah.
I don't want to really delve into the details of that game. Brighton Everton. I'll confess. Last week I said Brighton will win that game. I was wrong. Because the week before I got my predictions right. So now that I got that one wrong, I want to say it before later somebody starts saying, yes sir, I got that wrong. But this kid, what's his name? Damari Gray. Scored again. Benitez signed him for 1.2 million.
Yeah, doing really good stuff.
Would you say he could be the bargain of the season so far?
Yeah, at the
1.2
moment,
million.
Definitely one of them.
1.2,
Definitely one of them.
He's doing very good stuff. But then I didn't like the thing with Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin with penalty thing.
What happened? I missed it. They fought for a penalty.
Yeah, so I feel like Calvert-Lewin is supposed to be the designated penalty taker, but Richarlison was struggling.
And he won the
And
penalty.
then the other players, Redmond and Co, had to come take him off.
Yeah, but that happens now.
Yeah, but he's a very, very annoying guy. Why do you
yeah.
why do you unsettle the team at a time like that? Like you make those decisions before coming on the pitch.
I think also his thing in the Olympics kind of made him a bit big-headed.
Arrogant because he had a good Olympics Brazil.
Yeah, he had a really good. Yeah, he was.
And he was their standout player.
Yeah. So I think he's coming back thinking like I should be the talisman now.
Yeah, but this is England, yo. This is not Brazil.
Well, another game is Newcastle Southampton.
Jorginho lost penalty.
Spain, yeah.
Yeah. To remember we were short right now. Yeah. So I had to mention Jorginho as a Chelsea fan. Let me flip it. Earlier on, we were talking about this before you came in the studio. Yes or no? Do you think Jorginho should get Ballon d'Or? So you're not a biased person. You like to say the truth.
But already
you're noting him direct. So do you think? And if you do, why?
No.
Why? You don't think he should?
But why? Why?
That's why.
Celebrations.
You press off a bit of juice from me taking the whole
Sorry, you shouldn't. Please go ahead. But I didn't say why. I want to know why. Why do you think he shouldn't? I agree.
What was
with why?
His role in the team at the time is important.
No, let's hear. As a Chelsea fan, why?
Yeah.
Why do you think he shouldn't get it?
Well, he's a good player, but of course, a very good player. But I do not think that he's done extraordinarily as an individual.
An individual.
So within all the teams that he has played,
Yeah.
to be able to.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I was surprised that he even made.
Do you
Yeah.
think, do you think do you think because Italy won the Euros, Chelsea, you guys won?
Maybe it's a kind of a year that it's difficult to find someone who is clearly
Yeah,
outstanding.
yes,
So you're
yeah.
going to have a bit of such irritation here. and there.
That's a great
fair
answer. You have people, because earlier on a lot of us were angry. Why Jorginho a Ballon d'Or just for sideways passes? You know, I think Axfred was angry. You know.
I'm just quite glad I don't even like the way he thinks.
That's what I'm
Say that.
That's what he does.
Is not listening.
You're giving him Ballon d'Or
I don't
for
like that,
hockey.
sir.
Because it's
I will do it for the camera, please.
Open the floors there.
Please do it for the camera.
I can afford to do that because we're in a safe zone.
The other game was Newcastle Southampton 2-2. Exciting game.
That was a good one.
Yeah, 2-2.
Right at the very end.
Yeah, I think Callum Wilson scored again. Southampton had. Yeah, St. Maximin
But-
scored. It was a very good game.
Yeah, but-
I
I was
think
watching
it
on
ended with
Google.
Southampton scoring.
A penalty in the last minute.
But Newcastle, they've really like evolved now. They're not always sitting back like last season.
Yeah,
I think
they're playing
Yeah.
attractive
Assistant
football.
manager.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
there's something in the back room that has switched.
But they'll lose their
Sometime
next
last
game
season.
though.
Yeah, and you see, that's terrifying. Oh,
Definitely.
We'll come
They're
to
playing Ronaldo.
They're playing by
Definitely.
this is my new
They're
fan.
playing Ronaldo's Manchester United.
Definitely. It's a different mind.
Anyways, you know what terrifies me about Newcastle? Whenever a team tries to evolve, see, Newcastle normally put a low block.
Yeah.
Now that they're trying to play attractive football, don't go and change too much
Too quickly.
and find yourself in a relegation
Yeah, change
battle.
too much too quickly.
You know. Anyways, another game: West Ham, Crystal Palace. We have to talk about Antonio probably
had
player
a-
of the month.
Yeah.
He's the highest goal scorer so far, but Crystal Palace pulled a draw. That boy from Chelsea,
Yeah.
Gallagher,
Yeah.
scored two amazing
Second
goals.
goal was nice.
Yeah, I saw it today. By the
was
way,
nice.
I'll confess. You know, so that was a draw. You see how I sailed through time, because we have a lot. We have the Real Madrid, Mbappe. I want to touch on all of that. Yeah, we're doing well. So that, but we're back to Liverpool. So actually, if you don't mind, Japo, I'll keep Liverpool Chelsea for last.
Okay.
Yeah, try and challenge my mentor as a Liverpool fan. Let's talk Tottenham, Watford, AZ, and I'll let you go with this. Tottenham are top of the table, 9 points.
Yes.
Actually, recruit her, because I know he's vexing Arsenal fans that Tottenham is first.
Well,
Nuno
I'm
perfect.
going to address the Watford side. I think, I think Watford. Just the point you just made. Actually, if they are not careful, they will be that team that plays exciting football, dominates.
That's what.
Yes, dominates. Sorry, I was actually speaking of Wolves. That
yeah.
means I'm jumping. But in reference to their previous game, because the same thing with Spurs, they were totally dominated. I feel yes, they are topping the league. Yes, they've won 3 games, but they've not been that
Convincing in
good.
any way.
They've not been good enough to be topping the league.
Those are like Mourinho, Chelsea 1-0. So
Well, at the end of the day,
But against teams
no,
that against teams that are not really attacking though.
Mourinho's Chelsea was
Against teams that are not really
Robben and what's his name? They will dominate you. They will score the goal, but they'll
they
sit.
were not boring.
Yeah.
They
Their
were not boring.
Spurs are just
They want to catch you on the
escaping.
break.
So it's just a matter of time before they
But
they
Kane's back.
lose.
Yeah, I feel their play will switch
gonna say
now
that.
with Kane.
Kane is back.
Kane is back, yes, but look at he didn't have a good game, and against England he scored a penalty.
he's still
yes.
trying to-
But we know that Kane does not score in August. So now we're in September. So Kane is going to score. They're
well,
playing Crystal Palace next, right?
I have nothing good to say about
I personally
Spurs.
think that
Kane-
he should have tried his luck in Canada.
Yeah, but it was stupid for him to have done a
Overstayed there.
6-year
and it will
deal.
affect his performance even as a player.
Yes, and let me just say now,
He will
that
go
Watford
next
is
season.
getting relegated, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Watford is
Watford
going
and
back
Norwich
down.
together. Relegated.
They're going back down.
Watford, you are calling relegation
Yes.
3 games in.
Yes, they're going
You
back
guys
down.
must be gamblers.
They're going back down.
Me, I wait.
Troy, man, like Troy.
Hack, what about you? Any comments on Tottenham topping the league?
Like that.
Can we even comment them?
No.
Not London rivalry.
Nope.
Tottenham will not. They will not.
Yes.
They will not.
So do you think they can sustain this?
Tottenham.
Yes.
No, they can't. Yeah, because it's only going to get tougher.
Yeah.
And for me, I actually
They
think
beat
that.
Manchester City opening day.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But when
Uncle
you
B,
watch
Tottenham
the game that they're playing, I don't think they're a position of motivation, the kind of motivation that a club needs. I see, of course, sentimentally, I would say Chelsea. I see Chelsea there. But again, my innermost, I don't know why, I see United there.
Oh God!
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
There you have it.
there you have it.
To be honest with
We
you,
can go ahead and we can go ahead and end the
I
podcast.
can take all the bashing, but I see United.
You will explain in detail
I
why
see
you are
United.
connecting
Oh.
this annoying fans.
Ronaldo, just Ronaldo.
I beg,
Just Ronaldo.
I beg. Get there.
You can use him in. Uncle B, maybe now I can play in FIFA.
I'm not even going to.
Yeah, I can play in FIFA.
Because Honorable just
I can try.
legitimize you guys' arrogance on this round table.
I can try and play in FIFA now.
You just legitimize your arrogance.
If you cannot play with me,
Anyways,
without money,
Burnley
I'll play the
Leeds.
game.
Burnley Leeds was 1-1. I don't think we should cover this game. Bamford scored his first goal. That's about it. Burnley first point on the board. Chris Wood scored for my fantasy. God bless him.
I think they're playing Everton next or so.
Yeah, and then you have Wolves Manchester United. I want us to discuss this game. Double O.
That's a very tough game.
Be honorable.
And then like I told Japo, yeah, like I've always been saying, even if you have Ronaldo, Messi, and Neymar up front, as long as we have Fred as our four,
Oh, I agree
we
with
will
that.
not
I agree with that.
win the league. In fact, we might not even get top 4. That guy should not be playing in United. He should go back to Brazil from where he comes from. Fred is useless. He cannot protect anybody. He cannot pass going forward. I said this before. 4 was our priority. Yes, Ronaldo is nice, but imagine the banter if United is going to go and lose to Burnley because Fred could not protect the defense. It's pointless. Okay, nah.
Well, wait. Still, do you think Wolves deserve something from that game?
No,
Be
so-
honorable.
so-
There's an
so
honorable
they
member
did-
here.
they did.
Don't lie.
So they did,
but-
and it's because United allowed them to play. The same thing we did against
Because
Southampton.
Adama
A
Traore
team that has not been playing well, suddenly we allow. When you cannot protect the defense with someone like Fred, you allow other teams come and attack.
Fair
Even
enough.
if you're going to attack, you've left your.
So you're blaming the entire game on
Fred,
Fred.
I was
The
saying
midfield.
it. I've been saying it.
No, you
since
have.
the season.
No, but-
we needed a proper four.
No, I totally agree.
A four,
No.
even after he signed
See,
Varane, he
Yeah.
just
A four.
No, I totally agree. I totally
A four
agree.
allows you to go
Absolutely.
forward.
I totally agree.
If you had a good four, there's no need for us to be playing 2 4s. If you had a good four, it allows Pogba to go forward and create.
Would
So-
you say United does not have a midfielder in the quality and caliber of Thomas Partey or Kovacic?
No. So I feel like
Because you don't have that
we
set-
don't have that.
Yeah.
So I feel like the reason why Ole is playing 2 4s is because he knows that neither of them is good enough
To stand on his
to
own.
stand on their own. If you have a solid 4, you free an extra player to
Yeah.
go
You
forward.
need someone like a
You get-
Makaleli.
Exactly. And we've not had that. If you had a rough
There's
guy
a bit of a gap for you guys.
that
to
would
fill.
win the
God
ball.
forbid they get Makelele. God forbid.
You get and I did not know why our priority this window was not.
Yeah, they have that gap.
Our
There's-
priority,
there's,
to be honest,
you know, I actually didn't notice
Yeah,
it, but
to
when
be
you're
honest,
talking, I'm reflecting
yeah,
on your matches.
to be
and the
honest,
rest. There's something
we
that
could have
looks
done without
loosey.
we could have done without Sancho this season, and we could have done well with A4. The teams that have gone on to win the league have
Like
conceded fewer
Liverpool.
goals.
Like Liverpool.
Simple.
Say
No,
it
but
like
like-
Liverpool.
Yeah, like I agree. Like obviously we definitely need the 4. You know what I mean? There's no doubt about Fred is appalling. Like I can't even stand watching.
Terrible,
He was
terrible.
horrible.
I like watching
Did you
him.
even watch United's training today? Well, what's some academy?
Oh yeah, I saw that. That
That's
was
supposed to be our 4.
no, but you know what I think is I'm happy that he had that kind of a game. Do you know what I mean? Because it's one of those things like Ole doesn't have a choice at this point. Do you know what I mean? If he continues to stick with him, I would start to lean towards you in terms of him not knowing what he's doing. Do you know what I mean?
But Japo, Ole has not been knowing what he has been doing since.
No, but
before he
like-
came to Manchester United.
No, like
he just got that job based on sentiment.
yeah, he got. No, I agree. He got,
Sorry, Japo.
Fair.
Honorable, what do you think about Solskjaer as a coach? There has been a battle between them in that regard.
Well, I really haven't really pegged him properly to look at him as a coach. For some reason, psychologically, I still look at him as a player and try to transfer that value that he's had as a player over as a coach. And to some extent, few of those players ends up impressing me as coaches. I will rather think that United should go for a proper,
I've been saying it
coach. It will have its multiplying or multiple effect on the team itself.
No, but just to add to that, it's like you have to understand, like Man U as a club, Fergie wasn't a coach. Fergie wasn't directly involved with like our
Japo Fergie had won at Glasgow before he came to Manchester United.
I'm just trying to explain.
Yeah. What has Ole
I'm just trying to explain something. Wait.
We have an anchor in TRT. Please remember to subscribe us. Follow Honorable AbdulMumun Jibrin and follow all our pages. But you know, there's nothing as nice as two United fans fighting.
No,
thank you, Honorable, for setting it up.
No, this is not. No,
one at a time, please.
No. All I'm just trying to say is like, if you as a football club, it's like we've never really gotten like managers that are coaches per se. If you think about it, like Fergie is a manager. Fergie was more concerned about
what's the difference?
The difference between the coaching is if you watch Man U is we've always played differently. When we had Carlos Queiroz, we played a different style of football. When we had like Real Muslim, we had a different style of football. When we had when we had Steve McLaren as well, we played a different style of football. What Man U was looking for in who they were bringing to manage the team is someone that would pick the squad. Being like, if you look at Ole, his main job is to take a hit for the club.
So the same character.
Can I say something?
The problem should be him reshuffling his backroom staff because he hasn't really had the chance.
If I can interrupt here, I think United, you will never appreciate any coach that you employ so long as you continue to use Ferguson to rate
as a
whoever
benchmark
you bring
to start with. But
yes.
I do believe
I'm serious about that because all the time, a lot of the coaches that you've had, they did fairly well. But you could not see how good they were doing because you were pegging them side by side with and just additionally, the statistics you are using are completely wrong. When you look at Alex Ferguson, how many years? Over a decade in United before he got his
5 years.
Yes. No.
5 years before he won
came
the
in
trophy.
around 85, 86.
No. 5 years before, because I was watching the documentary not too long ago. So
but he
5
came
years,
in.
they were going to fire him, and then he won the FA Cup. And then,
That's about a decade.
No. It was 5 years. No,
when did he?
It was 5 years
win?
after he won. So for 5 years he didn't win anything.
No, but still double O.
Yeah.
The point is,
After
who will
5
get
years.
5 years now?
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. The game has changed. So in today's world, the club has to adapt. So you're not going to go and bring in some. The only reason why Ole got the job was because the team was furious with Mourinho's style, and then they needed somebody to come and uplift them. Ole's job was supposed to be temporary, just to uplift the team. Immediately he came in, Pogba and Cole were playing well, and then you're not supposed to keep that guy for long. And then the club got carried away, and then I feel like we should have brought in Pochettino just right after that, because Pochettino knows how to manage and coach. Ole has a plan right now. If the game goes wrong while maybe in the 25th minute, he does not know how to change. He does not have a backup plan. He does not have a change, and that's not a manager.
No, but
I agree with that side. You can't play.
No, but
you can't put
he's not back over
Ole.
the game.
You can't put Ole on the same table with the clubs, the Peps, the Tuchel now.
No, obviously.
Exactly. Look at when we're talking the other day, right?
But the season has barely. What I'm saying is the season has barely started.
When I'm Chelsea, when a man down, Chelsea.
It's like no me.
I apologize.
No me.
When Chelsea.
Wow.
When Chelsea.
Don't steal my jersey.
I apologize.
Why?
So when Chelsea went a man down against a free-flowing Liverpool side, right? Ole would have conceded 4 goals in that game, but the coach knew what he was doing. Made proper substitutions to quell whatever attack. Ole would not do that.
For me, this is all pleasurable because your main enemy is a fellow United. And when my enemy is strong, I enjoy it.
trying to make our club.
No, please fight more.
Ole should listen to me and get out.
Anyways, please follow us at TR Table Pod, Twitter, Instagram, subscribe to YouTube. I think there are people that predicted Ronaldo's price that will get t-shirts today. I believe you have the handles, right? Yeah. Okay, Chapo, let's hear your reply to Double O's point in 2 minutes, please.
Okay, I'll just be
Because we really don't care about
No, honestly, no. For me, like, I just think, like, he had a season last season.
Sorry, Double O is whispering that I should give you 30 seconds. You ain't chop 10 minutes. They fire.
He just doesn't want to hear about Ole.
No, I feel like I don't think Ole is there yet. But I feel like what we should do is like he didn't have these players last season. We're barely 3 games in. Let's see what the man can do. That's all I'm saying. Like, if he was midway through the season and we're seeing, like, it's been like.
All right. Fair enough.
Most of the players we've signed haven't even played 3 games.
Yeah. Even though Sancho was being benched by Daniel James, but I'll keep quiet.
Yeah, but then are you going to blame like that kind of performance on
I
Ole?
was bantering because that's how you were bantering me the other day, trying to say our players are not good enough.
Yes.
I took that personally.
Yeah,
I
but
went home and
it's a
remembered
fitness
that.
thing, bro. You guys get that.
Anyways, final game, Liverpool Chelsea.
All right.
I'm very angry that you didn't allow us to take 3 points. What were your thoughts on the game? You had a red card.
Yeah, we did.
Did you think it was a red
Of
card?
course, the first half,
Yes.
we mounted pressure on Liverpool. There's a lot of tension. Liverpool has always been a very difficult opponent for us.
Yeah,
but somehow, watching Liverpool game this season and Chelsea, I have done the mathematics in my brain that we have a bit of comparative advantage over Liverpool. So I wasn't surprised the first few minutes when I saw Chelsea pressing.
So when you scored the goal, you were not surprised?
Yeah, I wasn't surprised. I celebrated. Then the sudden event, and honestly, I was raging. I was
Why were you
mad.
raged?
I was.
Why were you raged? You wanted the goal to go.
When you've just asked me a question, why? No, at first, to be honest, I know that you're hitting hard for me to answer if that was a fair decision.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
of course, I know.
nudging you in that direction.
I know.
Right,
You
sir.
almost took me by surprise.
That's what
because I didn't know you were going to come from that.
We're waiting to see Chelsea.
We're waiting for you.
We're waiting. My brain to say, okay.
So
No.
AZ, ask
No,
Honorable
No,
AbdulMumun.
let's hit a red card.
Sir.
To be honest,
He doesn't want to be. Doesn't want any quotes. No quote. Don't quote me. Don't quote me.
Look, I don't
reward the
care.
question?
I don't care whether
Can I
it is.
reward the question?
I don't care
Did the
whether.
referee make the right call?
I don't care about that. I'm sorry, I will disappoint you. This one, I will disappoint
You had no day. You had no
What I
day.
just believe is that it was unfair. He killed the match.
Well, yeah.
He should
For the
have
neutrals,
looked at-
yeah.
He should have looked at the overriding interest of football in the world.
No, sir, I disagree.
No.
No, sir. No, sir. Because, as a Liverpool fan, when the red card came, I was happy because Chelsea had momentum. So I'm not.
You know where I got that? You know where I got that line?
Yeah.
If you look
But
at
I
the
did
press conference, then our coach was saying, and I was actually surprised because he said, what the referee did, you have to start rethinking for you to take that kind of decision in any part of a match. You killed the match. And I look at this guy and say, we all don't have any reason.
No, but to an extent,
See the press conference?
Yeah.
I was saying that.
I said, truly, we don't have an excuse.
No, I feel red card is harsh though. I feel like you should give it
What?
penalty and give it
Yeah,
yellow. No, I feel like it's like I feel like yes, they should revisit the law, right? It should be given a yellow card and a penalty.
The argument is if the penalty is being given,
If you're given a
why
penalty,
should the player?
Yeah.
it's enough punishment.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I feel like it should
Absolutely.
be.
Sir, and to be fair, sir.
The point.
Go ahead, sir. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. The point that what was of concern to me was after that decision,
Yes.
I had actually thought we finished,
Yes.
and there was a lot of tension. I
Yes.
was really tensed, and I lost appetite for the game. In fact, I almost, not on a very serious note, I almost just call it a day. Then the coach again they came with that pull out the attackers, pump in the defenders, and I said we are finished.
Yeah.
Then we started playing the game like what we played the semi-finals, the Champions League 2012 against Barcelona.
Tight shit.
Defensive,
Something Ole will never do.
completely, yes. The whole thing wasn't looking good.
Yeah.
It was after we played that for the next 30 minutes and I didn't see any goal coming in. That's this coach must be a genius.
knows what he's doing.
Senior coach that knows what he's doing. Jack, why are you listening?
So to be honest with you,
He's definitely better than Ole.
I'm
man.
still waiting to see if there will be any match
Yes.
between now and the end of the season that will give me the kind of happiness I had at the end of that match,
enough.
because I really, really didn't want us to lose that match.
Yeah, and you
That
did
was
not,
what was
sir.
important.
That
and we
was,
didn't.
yeah,
did not.
it was a statement.
Absolutely.
It was definitely a statement.
Excellent point. They did not.
We did not lose the match.
I'll tell you something, sir. After
That was
the
what
game-
was of importance for us,
After
not
the
to lose that
game,
match.
I was like, okay, the team I fear the most now is Chelsea.
Chelsea, yeah.
And I think that was double O's.
Man, he was laughing. All of them
He
were
was
celebrating.
so solid. Yes.
They were celebrating.
And sir, if you recall, in fact, there was a chance Chelsea had on the counter. that
On the
Lukaku-
counter, that would have Lukaku.
Yes.
I had expected that Lukaku should have scored that goal.
Yes, sir. So with 10 men, Chelsea, I mean,
Chelsea
that's the
played
quality
really well.
there.
Played really well.
You know, yeah. So we had that for the watch along. We could cover the fixtures quickly, but yeah, sure, let's do that. So first game, unless I'm wrong, kicks off on Saturday this weekend, sir. It's the Crystal Palace Tottenham. What I'll say is, let's put us on the spot. Just predict. We'll predict, and sir, when we predict, it will be on record. So next time,
Crystal Palace and
Tottenham. Crystal Palace plays Tottenham Hotspur. Crystal Palace is at home. Let's start with Japo.
Crystal Palace at home.
Yes.
Um,
Against Tottenham. Nuno's Tottenham, 3 points. No losses. Top of the table.
I think
Harry Kane is back. Come on, time.
Slim win.
2 hours.
2-1, I think.
Spurs win 2-1.
Yeah.
Will you look at the camera?
Yeah, 2-1 Spurs.
Honorable.
I will go for 1-0.
1-0 to Spurs.
Yeah.
I'll go for 1-1 actually. All right, interesting. We'll see. The next game is Arsenal Norwich. We've covered. Let's start with you, Hoffman. Arsenal Norwich predictions. Come on, time.
The guy was like,
Come on.
it's hard to say one thing. It's hard to say one thing.
He still want to hit at them, even at the last minute.
Let's go this week. Is that first? Arsenal Norwich. Arsenal's at home. Even you are hard.
I don't want to jinx it. I feel we'll win.
Just go. Just
We'll win and Saka to score.
okay.
You win.
Saka to score.
Arsenal 2-1. I think there will be some feathers that are rough.
I want to apply running average. The way they operate, because they can go like this and they come up. Yeah, 3-1.
3-1.
I go
Japo.
for 3-1.
I don't know. Just I'll go 3-0.
Wow. So I'm the closest. I think 2-1. Now you're closer than you think. Brentford Brighton. Brentford is a home undefeated, newly promoted team. Worst team in the world. Flogged Arsenal on opening day. So on that note, he said Brighton.
Brighton to win.
That's my boy.
Away from.
Okay. What about you? This is a tough one because I rate Brighton highly, but I'll give it a draw. 1-1. Brent.
I will bet for 2.
Interesting.
2-0.
Ivan Tony finally opens the account.
Yeah, home side Brenton.
Okay, Brentford. Brentford is
sorry.
at home. Brighton is away. What about you? Were you waiting to copy honorable?
No, I was just trying to get inside now. There's nothing wrong with that.
So Brentford, Brighton.
I think it'll be a draw.
Okay, we are all going
Just
for
to be
draws.
safe. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. to be
Okay, I'm
honest.
gonna save this game because it's the main game of the weekend. So I'll go with Southampton, West Ham United.
Who's at home?
Southampton's at home. They just drew 2-2 to Newcastle. West Ham are performing. And
West Ham 2-1.
Wait, what am I doing? West Ham. So why did I feel they played already? Okay, West Ham to win.
Yeah, West Ham.
Scoreline.
2-1.
Honorable. Southampton at home to West Ham.
Certainly a match will end 0-0.
So we've not had a lot of that. You're
Yes.
calling this one.
Yes.
I'm going
Let
for.
me go for a 0-0.
I'm
It
go-
looks like a match that goals will come in. But let me
Even when
risk it.
Antonio.
Yeah, there'll be
Antonio.
goals. There'll be
2-1
goals.
to West Ham for you.
There'll be goals.
West
Well,
Ham
I will
You're
still.
going with
You're sticking with your guns.
West Ham win, inshallah.
Southampton win for me.
Yeah, I'm going
I'm going for Southampton win. Let the camera look. Because I like to take risks like this. I'm going for a Southampton win, finally. West Ham get their first loss. Watford Wolves. Yeah.
Yeah, Wolves to win.
So similar.
To win.
Wolves to win.
That Trincao that tried to touch your mind.
That
You see
guy, he
one?
was stressful.
You see a Barcelona asset.
Yeah.
And you guys are 1.5 billion in debt.
And he was supposed to
Sir,
be
when
bigger.
but this young Barcelona player that's playing for
Yeah, he was supposed to be bigger than Pedri.
came on and was dribbling mine.
He was supposed to be bigger than Pedri.
I can't dribble.
Yeah, I can dribble.
2-0 to Wolves. A draw. I see a draw. Watford Wolves. I see a draw. What about you, sir? Watford, sir.
I go with you.
I think Watford will win.
All right. So you're going for a home win.
Yeah.
Chelsea, Aston Villa. We'll give our special guest and history teacher and brother at the opening.
3-0.
Chelsea, Aston Villa. Okay.
Lukaku to score?
Lukaku on the score sheet.
Martinez is not playing.
Lukaku.
Okay. What about
2
you?
goals. Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What about you?
Man, anything from 3, man. I think it's going to be a high scoring game.
Yeah. What about you?
Very like,
Look how we're rating Chelsea.
No, but like,
You would clap.
do you know?
your-
Do you know?
What about you, Chelsea Villa? Well, score idea. I'm going for Chelsea winning 1-0. Not as tight as you think.
It's not going to
But you see, sorry, quickly before we wrap up the fixtures, when Chelsea beat Arsenal and people were laughing at Arsenal, so I'm sure you laughed too. There's something Arteta said that people let go. He said we just played the champions of Europe. This Chelsea side had the best team in Europe. It was like when Liverpool won years ago. We were that good. You must be very good, you know. So whoever loses Chelsea, there's no shame.
There's
in
no
it.
shame, obviously.
You're in your prime, sir. Chelsea is that
but
good.
for Arsenal,
Arteta was honest.
There's no shame. There's no shame. Don't say but for Arsenal.
Sir,
There's no
because
shame.
people were insulting
There's no but for
Arteta.
Arsenal.
We just played the
Why is
Champions
Arsenal
League.
shame different? Why is Arsenal
For Arsenal is a London derby. Whether you guys
It does not
win,
matter.
whether you guys win Champions League or not, there will always be messages like this.
Yeah, Arsenal should have shown more fight.
Yeah, Liverpool
But
don't want to. Everton will not want to lose to Liverpool, even though.
how can we lose to
I'm
Everton?
just saying, the point
No.
of it's a derby.
You're here comparing Koa Party with APC or PDP. No. Everton.
Is that the two teams started building at the same time. Chelsea lost all their stars, and then after lost.
Off your mic. I forgot that point. Yeah, that's a good point. You're right. But that goes back to what he said about the Arsenal owners earlier on.
Exactly.
And how serious the whole franchise is. You know, but you're right. And I just think Chelsea are very good. I think Chelsea can retain the Champions League. That's how good I think they are. PSG is Chelsea's only competition. Man City didn't get a striker. Real Madrid and Barcelona in purgatory. Chelsea could win.
United is back, by the way.
I'm talking
Please, the
serious
next
stuff.
fixture.
Everton versus Burnley. Everton is at home.
Everton.
I think Everton win.
Everton 2-1.
Everton win. What about you?
Everton will win.
Yeah. What about
Everton as well.
Okay. So I saved this fixture for the last one. Oh, Leeds Liverpool. Liverpool wins. I don't talk my own. That's it.
Scoreline.
Leeds is away.
Scoreline.
2-0.
2-0.
We have Van Dijk back clean sheet. Honorable is thinking deeply about to give us.
Yeah, 2-1. I give you guys 2-1.
Thank God.
Who's at home?
Leeds. But they don't have
Doesn't matter.
Rafinha.
It doesn't
We don't have
matter.
Fabinho.
Liverpool should.
Has it been confirmed as
Snap! I don't want to tell you guys because of fantasy.
Liverpool should win, but again, Liverpool going into that match without too much of motivation
no, he didn't go.
because the last match with Chelsea,
They didn't go.
you guys didn't, yeah.
They should ban them. There's a clause
Yeah.
that says like if they call you and you don't go, like within the game, within the international week. you
That's
can't
for
play.
South American teams.
No, for FIFA in general.
Okay. So, sorry, just trying to
Yeah.
Leeds 2-1 Liverpool wins. Isa, what about you?
Yeah. Salah.
Good. What about you?
Liverpool win.
All right, so I left this fixture for the last because the Hena choice in this fixture was the champions. Oh yeah, sorry, my brain. At this one,
In your mind, man, you
no,
that
finally,
that one is a
Man
wrap.
U Newcastle, but we've already spoken about Ronaldo.
No, what he's saying is
so
a wrap.
predictions.
Yeah, that's what I think is a wrap.
Predictions.
No, it's not gonna start.
You don't think Ronaldo will start? Shit, I wish.
No, he will start. They will put him.
I think he will
There
start.
you go, man.
Yeah, I see Greenwood going back to the right. Ronaldo in the middle. Man U is home. There are a lot of points. So what do you call for the game? Newcastle, Man U, Newcastle.
I think 3-0.
3-0, 2-0.
I go for 3
Yes, man.
because they will come out smooth.
They don't have a choice.
Honorable, you said
No, it's not
They
even
don't have a
about
choice.
choice. They will come out motivated
Yeah,
and
yeah, like
Fred does not play.
it's not.
Yeah, I'm going with honorable.
Is
I
not
think
handing him over the captainship. Ronaldo.
No, it has to be subtle.
Maguire is not a serious
I don't like.
No,
I think that's
No, but this guy will voluntarily give him yeah.
No, but
So the
because
captain
because
should not
he
be.
wanted
he wanted 21 as well.
No, can you do me a
Cavani
favor?
wanted number
21.
No,
That's
James
the
left.
last. He wanted that number as well.
Cavani wanted number.
No, but Cavani released a statement as if it was
Cavani
something
wanted
he
to-
did it.
No, but that's
Is part
That
of
statement, he
that
said,
statement-
he said he's giving the shirt for the respect he has for.
No, but it's part of the narrative that
Yeah,
we're
but
trying
the
to spin.
statement was still out. Whether it's
What yeah, we believe the.
Did you read Ronaldo's statement?
I read.
Obviously,
what,
he didn't
what
write
I'm
that.
trying to say is, you
know what I
might
mean?
fans are in fantasy land. What W is trying to say as if Ronaldo Cavani was like, I've always wanted 21. No, he likes 21. I know.
No, he would have taken 21 if it was
No.
available.
Yes, because James was holding 21.
That's why he didn't
Oh,
get 21.
Jesus.
He doesn't
He
care for
went
7.
21 in Uruguay.
No, I'm just honestly.
This guy voluntarily gave him. I'm advising you people.
It was-
I agree with that
Look,
aspect.
I don't know even why.
But I'm just telling you,
guys,
synergy.
Speak to your captain. Let him save himself. This guy has come to save you guys. He should just give him the captainship.
Final game. Anyways, follow all the handles. We are meant to give something for the 12 million Ronaldo guys. I'm pushing time. That's why I'm trying to finish this last fixture, and it's the last one. Then we're done. Leicester Man City. It's a top game. It's a top table game. Leicester under Brendan Rodgers. Ehenacho, sir. What are your thoughts? Sorry, Ehenacho. The reason why he hopes Leicester loses is because
Brenda is
Double
messy.
O put Ehenacho in his fantasy team. That's one. And they betrayed him because after last season, Ehenacho is not starting.
It's not starting.
What are your thoughts? He just scored for Nigeria.
Scored 2 goals. Scored 2 goals.
He's not starting.
He didn't start the
He
last
hasn't
match.
started.
Started
He
any
started
game, sir.
this season.
And even the
For
community
someone that's been
shield.
rescuing them, that's wicked. And if Yenacho was the
No, I'm surprised. I didn't follow that up.
Yeah, he's not.
Because automatically
He's
you
not
think he's starting. You think he's
No,
starting.
but he played the
They even
community.
brought another.
Yes. And
They bought another
and
striker though. You know, right? They bought another striker.
Passing Daka, but that one is quality.
I get, but Yenacho has been.
But why is it that this list that they always take our players and go and destroy them?
Yeah, it's very annoying. So I hope Leicester lose.
That's why I thought we touch on that. So if that's all
No,
we
I
have-
go with that sentiment. Let them lose. I didn't know.
No,
honestly.
it's not started again. That's why. I'm actually going to give Man City an away win. Sorry, I like it.
Yeah.
I just think so.
Then they will start having a rethink.
Yes.
In any case, whether Henacho or not, they will still
collect.
Man City will still they will still collect.
What about you, W? Who do you see taking this? Leicester at home. They just got a
Man City. I think City.
I think
they're
2-0.
getting back into. I think City are getting back into the
Is it? Well, so a quick question: how far do you think City will go or beat Leicester? They didn't get the striker. He's trying to play Ferran Torres. That's the striker. Do you think the team can win without an outright number 9?
Absolutely.
He did last
Absolutely.
season. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well,
Well,
he never really fancied Aguero like throughout his tenure. Like
fair enough.
yeah, never
Was
really.
forced to.
Yeah, it was.
But I think
he
it's
kind of
come
felt
to
like yeah,
But it's come to the conclusion that Gabriel Jesus is not an out.
yeah.
Anyways, please remember to follow all the handles. Finally, I think because we've run out of time, if you predicted that Ronaldo will be valued at 12.5 on FPL, just take a screenshot and tag us because I think he has a shirt or a jersey for you. I think it's a wrap here. Honorable AbdulMumun, thank you. We I don't even know what to say, so I know this is short notice. You're tired and you gave us your full time. We hope to have you again.
I should be thanking you guys. You made my day. Getting something off regular work, and it's a cocktail of so many. It's not only football.
Yes,
You're just using football to discuss a lot of other
Yes, sir.
issues.
Yes.
Fantastic program.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Thank you.
And that's it for TRT. We'll do our usual pictures with the Honorable, and that's it. Does anyone want to add anything? Is it?
We good, man. We
We didn't get to
That
eat
was the
dinner.
process.
Arsenal might lose to Norwich. Cut it off.
So you've cut it off.